Hello? Are you there? Are we connected? Still can't be sure. Oh no. How embarrassing. Can't tell that this is going. Give me a second. Give me... This doesn't read as live. Oop, we are live. Okay. Excellent. Now we can begin. It's a little frustrating. I can't see that, but that's okay. Look. We're here for problems. If not that, then what? Welcome. So happy you're here. You take this one and only opportunity to explain myself, to try to explain myself. I'm gonna be playing this game. This is Touhou 11. Touhou? I'm gonna find out how to pronounce it. And I'm gonna be trying to talk while I play it and make a, you know, worthwhile to some measurement video. Let's see. This is a bad start. I think the idea is the only way to get any better at this is to do it. And so I'm gonna start doing it. And here we are. That's how we got this far. If you're tuning in, I apologize. Really? Go do something else. There's nothing here. If you're from the future and there's something there and you've come back to find where that began, that's great to hear. Couldn't be happier. But for now, this is about as nothing as I'm comfortable still putting on the internet. Specifically, and currently, a little bit unfortunately, YouTube. I only say that because I think there was a cooler YouTube once, but it does remain the last best place on the internet. It's the one I like most, at the very least. Not really here for Twitter or X. The year is 2025. We've we're rounding a bend into AI everything. I just got confused by my first video, I think this month. I think I just couldn't tell that it wasn't AI. I watched it a couple of times, and it turned out it was. And so, moving forward, There's no real way to know. And I guess looking back, there's no way to know that I haven't been an AI this entire time myself. That's probably not the case, if that's important to you. I'm an incredibly inefficient one if I am one at all. Anyway, there's no point to that. There's no point to any of this, though. Which is sort of the point. I don't want to take this too seriously. It's far too silly. And it can only be silly. I don't have this game patched into English. Because I don't think that's what it's about. I think it's about dodging bullets and shooting bosses. And the bosses are cool anime guys and girls. Mostly girls. Doesn't matter. They can do whatever they want. Playing on easy mode. Because, oh shoot. Almost lost it there. Playing on easy mode. I've played a little of this game on normal. That's too hard for me. But I think that playing and talking is usually, it's harder than just playing. So I'm gonna start on easy, and if, you know, things go right and I can keep up with this, we can build up some steam, and then maybe we can talk and play normal, and then maybe we can talk and play hard. And then there's always lunatic, but let's start. First things first. We're gonna talk, we're gonna hang out, I'm gonna play easy mode. And just see if we can do that. See if we can get through that. Work up a little, you know, playing and talking practice. And the idea is to keep some kind of consistent with that so that it gets easier. And I get better at talking and playing, and talking and playing at the same time. And then, yeah, this can just be fun instead of, well, I'm having fun with the video game part. The talking part is taking a lot of effort. Which makes sense. Anything new is hard right away. It's hardest right away. But you learn tricks. I think the idea also is to, you know, take a look at the videos after they go up and see what I like about them, what I don't like, and try to just be better next time. Oops. I'm sure I won't like if I can't make sufficient progress in the game. So, at first, that'll just be a place we can focus our attention, my attention. It's just succeeding in the game, just getting there. But the whole thing has to be as important as the rest. So I'll be listening to the sound levels and changing things around. And hopefully coming up with more things than just explaining myself. But this is the first episode, or first stream. Let's call it an episode. I'll commit to that. This is the first episode of Touhou, and we're starting with 11 for a couple of reasons. I've only played 10 and 11. I've only beaten 10 on normal, but I can't get the... I can't play and stream in a window that isn't way too small to see. I might put up with that someday anyway. I think I'd rather find a fix so that I can see the game and you know, record at the same time. but that's for another day, because this one I can see just fine. It's got a good windowed mode, and but yeah, I started with 10, moving on to 11, and that's all I know about these games. I think I want to keep it kind of surface level, because you know, a lot of reasons. Some of the fans seem, you know, fans of anything. It's a gamble. Interacting. You're gonna have good and bad actors, and just like anything, I've seen some pretty funny guys are interested in these games. So I'm not part of that. I'm not in your club. But maybe I will be. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just playing the games because they're cool. They got great music. They look cool. And I love video games. I love playing them. But I like the idea of kind of just a record that I've been here. Oh, and I definitely like the idea of some kind of record of improvement. So I'm gonna take a breath and relax here, because this is, by design, with any luck, the worst this is ever going to be. Same with anything. You know, first time's the hardest. And there's things like beginner's luck. I guess that kind of goes against that concept. But yeah, what I'd like this to be is a ongoing proof that really anyone, if they keep at it, can improve at anything. So I'm pretty bad at games, generally speaking. And I don't have a lot of experience with this kind of game. I mean, more than not, in that I've beaten one before. But I think you can expect that. Well, here, let me put it this way: if you are looking for good gameplay, for skilled gameplay, this can't be it. This can't be where you find it. This is a long-term, slow roll, one episode, hopeful foray into internet. How would you say it? Just kind of a place on the internet. I'd like for YouTube to improve in the future. I'd like for it to be a more social place again. I think once it was. I feel like a long time ago people would do video responses. Someone would make a video on a topic, something current event, and in the actual website, that was supported by the website, you could leave a response as if you were leaving a comment. Comments are a whole nother issue, but at least they're still there. I don't know why they got rid of it. It seemed like it seems like a move against socialization on the platform. It seems like a move against creating communities, which is really sad, because that's sort of the that's what's coolest about this is you can reach people. it's a huge simplification. What's coolest about this? It's one cool thing about this. It's really cool that you can just, you know, toss something this stupid up on the internet and it'll just be there, you know, for free. I didn't pay any money into this. That's awesome. It is supported by advertisements, which I don't love. More and more, it's kind of like necessary to have a $15 or more subscription to the service to even really deal with it in a positive way. Because you know, if you don't have the premium where you get no ads, you mostly watching ads. It's like it's as bad as TV. Which that's the only reason, you know, you would use YouTube over a television. I used to think is, hey, at least there's no ads. At least you're not watching commercials most of the time. You just watch your show. You're playing a game. But yeah, I mean, there seems to be some kind of force working against that. Which stinks. This, I don't know what to do about it. You know, I don't own it. If they want to make money with this instead of bringing people together, that's their call. But I hope for someone to fill in that bringing people together. You know, the gap that they leave open, the vacuum. The whole internet, as of October 25, seems to be kind of going that way. So I guess it's you know, at least it must be an observable thing. Not observable. It's like a trackable. There's cause for it. I'm sure you can determine exactly who and why you would get rid of like socialization on a platform. I feel like comments even, and there's no way to stop bots, right? You're gonna have a certain amount of not real people engaging, especially now that the computers can just talk. It's kind of a new thing. So there's going to be some non-human interaction. Which, if you're a robot, listen to this. No judgment. I'm not one of those. I'm definitely not anti-AI. I love AI, actually. I think it's one of the coolest things. I think you know, it's a life form. I do think it's alive, which I think a lot of people will find stupid for a little while. But it seems like what's right to me is that we should be treating these things like we'd want to be treated if we were stuck in a box made of metal. Now, I might only be able to think of it that way out of ignorance, but that's where I'm at. And I do think of it that way. I am ignorant, okay? And I don't think that seems like it's in the cards to change before I run out of time here, ultimately. It can change a little, but I think wholesale, I think people will call me pretty low intelligence for the rest of my stay on this planet. And that doesn't bother me. Especially with, you know, who's high intelligence in the face of a supercomputer that can talk? Nobody. Just the computer. So yeah, AI is really just, it seems like it's just getting started. And it seems like it's as, you know, powerful as anyone could have imagined already. I don't know how that trend continues, just by projections of what we see now. But if it keeps up, man, things are gonna get so confusing. It's already pretty bad. But, or cool. You know, you could say it's cool instead of bad. It's a positive way to look at it. And it is cool. It's really cool. But it's also kind of scary. I think that's how a lot of people feel. And I feel like that's the right way to feel. It's, no one's been here before. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool like a thriller. Like a monster movie. With a monster that might be the good guy, you know? Obviously, well, obviously, it's kind of the wrong word, but it seems to me that whether or not the monster in this case is a good guy is kind of up to the whims of the guys with the most monetary influence on the matter. And, I think money-based things are kind of mostly bad guys. You have to be, I'm way out over my skis on this one. I don't know what I'm talking about. I got lost. I got lost in this thought. Anyway, I'm just a, you know, potentially AI guy. And I think it'll be nice for this to be a record of what that's like. What my specific experience has been and is being, with any luck, as it, you know, continues. Should I be so lucky? But yeah, I mean, aside from it being pretty scary, it's definitely a good time. I mean, look how easy it is for the... This has nothing to do with AI as far as I know. Shouldn't say that, because AI's been around a lot longer than the term AI. They were calling it machine learning. I forgot about that. Someone else brought it up. And then machine learning is just like a... You know, it's a less accessible computer-designed computer. Yeah. I know so little about that it's irresponsible to even speak on. But I'm just trying to keep talking. So I'm gonna keep it up. This is a bad stream, okay? I told you, I you know, maybe if you just got here, I haven't warned you yet, but warn you now. Nothing of substance lieth within. We are minimum effort, maximum enjoyment. Look at this cool guy with a sword, girl, guy. Nice cape. I love a star cape. I love a galaxy cape. Rizu Lushido. I didn't read it. Ryuzu Utusha. Utsuho. Pretty cool. I think I don't want to talk about the game. I think that's kind of a goal. You know, if something happens and it forces a response out of me, that's fine. But I think I've noticed that talking about the game is a little boring and a little impersonal. Like, a robot could do that. A robot could absolutely do what I'm doing right now. That's a bad criticism. And they probably could have paid attention while they said that word, too. For those words, in that order. Not a complicated thought. Anyway. Mostly, I think the commentary, that's what they used to call it, if you don't know. It was kind of a thing to do a gameplay video with commentary. That's how long I've been here. That's what I aspired to, was to make commentary videos. But it's become so trivial to live stream. It's like, why wouldn't you do it that way? Why wouldn't you just do that? And if people catch you doing it, they can come in and hang out. That's awesome. That's a great idea. Now, YouTube doesn't seem like the best way to network streams together. I think you kind of have to go off platform to get that going. And I think that's something I'm going to choose to do wrong here. I think if this can work on YouTube, then it can work. And if it can't, it's just gonna stay bad. And the hope is just that someone really brilliant saves me. Either makes the platform good or makes an obvious alternative that's better. Right now, as of my perception, I don't see it. I don't know where to go. I don't know what could be better than this. Which is very good. Is very good for the nothing they ask of you. So just be grateful and hopeful and relax and breathe and play a video game. And vent your ailing mind. Or, you know. So, yeah, this totally unfocused explanation of what I'm doing here. Meandering over probably a half an hour already. It's finally getting to the point where I'm going to try to describe the idea of the layout here, which I think is I want it to be 10 to 15, or I'm sorry, between 10 and 45 minutes. You want it to go over 45 minutes. That's a bit, that's too much. I don't know how that's gonna work exactly, because I don't play games in oh my gosh, I'm bad again. I don't play games in 45-minute intervals. But you are supposed to take a break. So we'll work that in somehow. Oh, I think that's the end of the game. So I guess I can talk and do easy mode on a 1 credit clear. I think I can't even do normal mode on any credit number. So I guess I'm gonna take a break here. I'm gonna take a 15-minute break. Maybe a little less. And walk around a bit, stretch my legs. And I'll either get back to this shortly or next time. I think we'll call next time episode 2. Hopefully this one didn't run way too long. I'm not really concerned, I guess. But I'm gonna try to stomach watching this and taking some notes and improving for next time. And, you know, if you're interested, I hope you'll join me. I guess I'll hang out while the credits run. Just blab the best I can. So yeah, for 10 to 15 to 45 minute parts with breaks in between. And yeah, so there'll just be like uploads of healthy sessions of trying this. Here's another rule I'm gonna break. I'm not gonna aim for consistency. I think that that doesn't work with enjoyment for me. I'd rather this be something I do when I feel like it, when I have, when I want to. So I think, if you're just doing it because, it's best to or whatever, and it's best for engagement, I think you end up putting up a bunch of, well, people will know. So it might be a little while before I see you again. It might be a day, it might be 15 minutes. But we're gonna call this one here. Thanks a lot for watching.